Welcome to Image TV. Chris Luckett presenting KNICKSYN on 222 Podcast. Go check out KNICKSYN on SoundCloud.com/KNICKSYN and you're gonna love her music. She's a music artist that's coming up and coming out. Hey, the thing about it is, we talk about some good topics on this video. So stay tuned to the end so we can know how it ends. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video on Image TV. Yeah, I smoke the ganja. I smoke the ganja. and stay healthy. You gotta think about it though. It's a herb and it's in your life. But welcome everyone to 2022 and welcome to 222. Hey, this is my podcast. I am Chris Luckett and this is my homegirl KNICKSYN, man. What's up, KNICKSYN? How you been?
What's poppin'? What's up?
What's been going on? What's been going on with you?
Man, chilling, working.
Yeah. What you been working on?
Projects.
Oh snap!
Crazy projects is.
Project. So KNICKSYN is an artist, and she sings, rap, dance, the whole nine, beast mode. You feel me? I opened up for a couple shows, turned it out. You turned out the spot, but it was fun. I liked it. You know me. I love hosting. I love getting the crowd crunk, getting the crowd ready.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
It was different. Not a lot of people on the bill had that.
Yeah, because nobody had that on the bill. You feel me? Everybody I saw go up there, I think one dude introed himself and his homeboy, but I don't think nobody had an intro or a hype man. Motherfucker come up there and introduce you. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. So if you see 85 South, tell them they looking for an announcer. They looking for a host. Chris motherfucking Luckett is ready. But anyways,
I just want to say this. Shout out to Lavati. May you rest in peace. He was a good guy. His music was dope. His presence was always felt in the room. So I just want to shout out him. I know it's a little early for shout outs, but that's what I want to say. So, yeah, man.
Hey, okay, everybody. I don't care what you're doing. If you got music playing in the background, turn it off. If you got anything playing in the background, turn it off. We gonna have a silent moment. A good 30 seconds. Silent moment. Silent moment for the homeboy. You feel me? Just passed away. And in that note, and on that note, in that book that's been wrote. No, I'm just playing. You feel me? But yeah, if you don't know who I am Chris motherfucking Luckett, aka Image TV. So if you want to go check out my videos, check out some funny stuff, check out podcasts, anything, go to Image TV on TikTok, go to Image TV on YouTube, and I'm gonna pop up. Nobody else got that name. I checked. Image TV is exclusive. Smoking the ganja. Yeah, I smoke the ganja. I smoke the ganja. and stay healthy. You gotta think about it though. It's a herb and it's in your life. Yeah. You caught the flow.
Yes.
It's a herb and it's in your life.
Yeah.
Number one in the country.
Shout out to my mom though.
Yeah,
Shake Me the Dawn. She's a rapper as well. Make sure y'all check her out. She coming out pretty soon with her music. I got music with her too, so she's a gospel rapper. I do gospel. I'm a believer of the Lord.
Amen. Jesus Christ.
So, you know what I'm saying?
God.
Look out for that.
My Lord and Savior.
Of course.
Okay, since you went down that route, and you know me, I don't never have a conversation without talking about Jesus. So, like, what in life? What brought you to like spirituality and knowing God?
I mean, being with my dad, like he was always like open minded. He never forced me to believe in anything. But when my mom gave her life to Christ when I was about 8 years old, she would take me to church and she would read the Bible with me, and I was always interested.
She was like, "This is what we need,
I
daughter."
never really kind of cling to anything because I was a free thinker. I was a free spirit, you know. So
Yeah.
just recently, I was like, you know what? Jesus, take the wheel. I'm not really I don't claim to be a Christian because it's a lot that goes with that. That's like a lifestyle. Like that's like a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, um,
I think people put it in a different light than it should be.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But for me, I say I became spiritual when I went to the hospital. I have a mental illness. I have bipolar psychosis. That was passed down from my mom. From my grandma gave it to my mom. My mom gave it to me. I was diagnosed when I was 19. Um, and when I went to the hospital, I just felt very like isolated. I felt very alone. And I just remember going to the chapel in the hospital, and I was just like, man, like, God save me, man. Like, I just felt it in my spirit and my whole being. Like, I felt it like, you know, God is real. And I came up with Tygo. Tygo is something I say in my music. And
put that
to my mom, I love you. NICKSYN loves you. Um, the world not ready for my mom. Like, she's the female Tupac. Yeah. Like, she's just not secular. That's the only difference.
I like your mom though. Like,
thank you.
Because like her flow is more like old school, and I like that old school flow. She remind me of like a MC Light.
She loves MC Light. That was her favorite rapper. You know her name used to be. She'll probably say this in interviews, but my mom's first rap name was Shorty Kane. She loved MC Light and Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. Hey, Big Daddy Kane be going out.
He was raw.
And mainstream is like, it's getting demonic. Well, it's been demonic, but it's like showing it more often. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of rappers want to go independent. Because they don't care about the artist. They don't care about what the artist want to do. They care about how much money it's going to make them. If you get this image and be this image, just how much money it's going to make our company.
I feel like exploitation and freedom is a conversation that needs to be had. It's been in circulation for years, but it hasn't really been dissected. And I feel like nowadays it's like, oh, I got a deal, give me like a $100,000 advance, and I'm gonna spend it on a chain and a couple cars, and I'm gonna buy my mama a house or a condo, and that's cool. But like, there's nothing like independent money. Yeah. There's nothing like it. And it's like you're in control of whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think TDE is something that whole imprint of just like putting out what we want to put out.
Yeah, what's TDE? What
TDE, Top Dog Entertainment.
Entertainment, okay.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, independent is, you can have that push from a level, but what I want to do in my career, and I'm gonna just put this on here, like, my influences, I grew up on 3 people. This is my holy trinity of music: Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Chris Brown. I base my entire template of my career on them. And people don't get that, but it's when you're influenced by somebody, you're going to copy them. You're going to be so influenced by them that people are going to be reminded of them. And that's just the legacy that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty of a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to replicate them, but I want to be able to show the world, like, yo, like, they did this.
This
and I'm
who
doing
inspired
this.
me.
Who inspired me, man. Like,
These
you
are
know
my
what I'm
heroes.
saying? Like, Chris Brown with the visuals, Michael with the dancing, Janet with the music. That's my holy trinity, man. Like,
Hey, they all could dance,
period.
though. All they ask could dance.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
they can. And I was the type of dancer where I would see it and I could replicate it.
Shit, I could dance too.
But I could never do. I could never do choreography. When I got to college and I started dancing on the dance team, shout out Sean, EJ, Brittany, Michelle, all y'all, Joe. When I got to Cato and I auditioned for the dance team, the hip hop dance team. I was nervous because I knew deep down I was a freestyle dancer, so I was good at freestyling and making videos. Like I would make like whole movies, like it'd be like a whole video, but it would just be me dancing, not rapping or singing.
Yeah.
And when I got to Cato and I auditioned and I got on the team, I was nervous because I'm like, damn, Kiki, like Kiki is my nickname. People were like, oh, like you're good, you're this, you're that, woo woo, and I knew that, but I couldn't do choreography.
Oh.
I wasn't good at it.
Yeah.
I always said to myself, I'm gonna dance for Janet one day. I'm gonna be a backup dancer for Janet Jackson one day. But deep down inside, I knew I couldn't because my level of expertise on choreography wasn't fluent. Mm-hmm. It was more like I could freestyle, like put on if, and I'm just like,
you could dance,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you could dance, but you couldn't like picture your dance moves before you dance type stuff.
Yes.
You just had to do it.
Yes.
I just gotta go out and do it.
Yes.
Don't tell me how to do it. I'ma just do it.
Yes.
And if you like it, okay, we can do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was crying on Instagram the other day because I was watching Step Up 2 and I got so emotional because the soundtrack, first of all, one of the most amazing soundtracks of a movie ever. Second of all, I was 12 when that movie came out. So I was like, I'm going to be a dancer. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Yo.
And
I dance with Missy.
Yes.
Yo.
Moose. Remember Moose?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just found him on Instagram. But, like, bro, like.
I thought they was going to come out with a show with Moose.
That
would have been cold as hell.
They should have.
Like him have his own
but
show.
I could relate with Moose because he said in the movie, I didn't come to the school to be a dancer because I don't do choreography. I wholeheartedly felt that. But in the last scene, he was doing choreography. So the team brought something out of him.
Yeah.
Just like the Mankato dance team brought something out of me. I was doing good choreography. Yeah. And I was so proud of myself because I'm like, damn, I'm a freestyler. Like, I can't believe I'm doing these steps and, you know.
Yeah. And all these moves. It's possible because all you got to do is do it.
When I was about 14, I was going to the school in Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, first of all. Shout out to MKE, all my people. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? MKE to the death. I went to the school called Washington High School, and there was an after-school program where they had a choreographer, and I cannot remember her name to save my life. I tried to find her years later, but she would always tell me, like, don't think, just dance. Yep. And I never understood that because I'm like, choreography is so calculated, and it's like, how can I not think? You know, I'm thinking about the steps, and thinking about the music, the beat, you know what I'm saying?
As soon as you start thinking, it's going to mess you up. That's how it was for me, too.
Yeah.
So, I got a question. What in life made you start writing music?
Kind of like the dancing. I wrote my first song when I was 5 years old.
Cause you're real lyrical.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. I wrote my first song when I was 5 years old. And the way that I write, it's like this is kind of like a secret, but I just put it out. I write by melody first. So I sing a melody and then I fill in the words.
Okay.
That's how I write. With my rapping, with my singing. And my uncle, may he rest in peace, my uncle Stevie was a producer. He was a beat maker. And my mom was a rapper and his son was a rapper and my cousin was rapping and singing and my auntie was singing and I come from a very musical family. And
I can tell that.
Definitely.
Your mom.
Yeah, definitely.
You got an uncle that's a producer.
Yes, and he was so cold, man. Like he was just like.
So it just birthed out.
I loved his instrumentation, but he had a studio in his basement, and he was the first person to give me a Janet Jackson CD. He gave me the Velvet Rope when I was 5 years old, and I listened to it when I was 5 years old. And it was a lot going on, but I love you, Janet, but it was a lot going on for a 5-year-old. But I loved it, and that's when I fell in love with Janet. But anyway, he had a studio in his basement, and my mom would record, and she would bring me along, and I'd just be down there watching them, doing them smoking, doing them chilling. And she's like, "You want to get on the mic?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he put on this beat. And I freestyled the whole R&B song. It was an R&B song called Twinkle Twinkle. And I freestyled the whole thing. I had a bridge, 2 verses, a hook, all that. And I freestyled the whole thing, didn't mess up.
Yeah.
And I was 8 years old. And I wasn't the best vocally, but you could tell, like, I was groomed. I was around it. You know, so I would always entertain, you know, just being young. And I came from both sides of my family who loved when I would entertain. And they instilled that hunger in me to entertain and to really share my gift with the world.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So, your upbringing, like, how was your livelihood that birthed this music? Like, because a lot of your music is like
being raised
soulful.
Being raised by your grandparents is like a different type of situation. It's like the music they played, the food they ate, the stories they told, they instilled so much into me. I'm like a young spirit, but I'm an old soul. So when they would play like the Temptations or the OJs or the Four Tops or the Supremes, like a lot of Motown, a lot of Kool and the Gang, all this old school music, I grew up in the house. I would dance to it at the family gatherings, you know what I'm saying? Like I was so in tune with it, you know what I'm saying? And also being in tune with what was out at the time. You know what I'm saying? Being in just having that in me, you know, and
and then everybody doing it around you.
Of course, and it's like I always just wanted to be myself, and I feel like dancing and being an entertainer, it just in me. Like I love to entertain. I love writing. I love rapping. Sometimes when I feel like it, you know.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So I mean, I was the kid in school. You know, I would watch the Michael Jackson Ghosts. Then I would go on the playground the next day and do the whole choreography just like that.
Yeah.
And people would look at me like, you know, like, what is she doing? Like, people like, oh, like people was hating. People loved it. I say like equal value, you know, so that's what I would do. So.
That's what's up. The birth of music.
He's high, y'all. Y'all, if y'all didn't notice this, he's high. Like he's feeling himself.
This shit just kicked in. I told you, this a creeper. Cause I be smoking it, I be like, what the fuck? I'm not getting high. But then that shit creep up on you.
Yes, of course.
My God. Okay, but yo, that's great. The birth of music. Because like Music has a special place in my heart.
And I just say this. I want to have the opportunity to say this on your podcast. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all could get the whole scope of where I'm coming from, right?
Welcome to Image TV.
So,
chilling it, cooling it with Nixon.
I loved Purple Rain. Me and my friend Mariah Fields. What's up? I love you.
Yeah,
We would watch Purple Rain all the time. And I moved to South Minneapolis when I was 11, right? So I loved, before I moved there.
Southside?
Before
I was over there too.
Before I moved to South Minneapolis, I used to love The Time, Prince, who else? Of course, Janet's not from Minneapolis, but she had that Minneapolis sound. I was in love with the Minneapolis sound as a kid. So when I moved to Minneapolis, I was like, God, this was like, the universe was like shifting. It's crazy. It's so crazy to me, like, because that's all I listen to. So, man. So when I went to the museum in Minneapolis and I saw the Control album, I fell out. Like, they're like, "What's wrong with you? Get up!" I said, "It's Janet! Oh my God!" Like, I was so like, because it just made sense to me at such a young age. I didn't know about the laws of attraction when I was young, but as an adult, learning about that, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense, and it's beautiful. It's super beautiful. Like, I was supposed to be where I was supposed to be. So, I just want to put that out there. Let y'all know. A little background.
Shit like that.
And my dream is to perform at First Avenue.
That's
my dream. That's my dream.
Right down the street. First time.
We in Cato, so it's not down the street, but
First Ave is down the street. Literally, it's like 5 minutes away.
He's high.
First Avenue, the street. Y'all know it's a club in Minneapolis. Yeah, that's down the street though. To me, that's only an hour and 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
You feel me? Old and Cato. Well, thanks for tuning in to 22. Hey, this is my podcast. I am Chris Luckett, and this is my homegirl Nixon, man. And thanks for tuning in to Image TV, presenting 222 Podcast by Chris motherfucking Luckett. Hey, if you want to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, don't forget to ring that bell so you can see more of these 222 podcast experience. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day or night or evening.